a little bit of a delay.
All right, getting ready here. Game 3 in the Hoosier Cup tournament. Celtics, 2 games, 2 wins. This team, St. Ignatius of Ohio, I think they played yesterday and they lost. Could be wrong, just a lot of hearsay and speculation from the parents this morning. Per usual, everybody trying to figure out the brackets, who's advancing, what we need to do to make the semifinals, all that good stuff. I mean, you take all doubt out if you keep winning, so we'll see what happens. About 3 minutes left for warm-ups, and then I'll come back. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, I like to talk, so it's easy. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, thank you. All right, so about 2.5 minutes left in warm-ups. We were supposed to play on the Notre Dame sheet this morning, the big sheet, but we are on their practice ice. We're playing on that sheet tonight, so we got bumped. Fine. I think every team gets at least, or gets 1 game on that ice. And I thought ours was this morning, but it doesn't matter. We won on this ice yesterday. We could do it again. Looks like we have Johnny Schlender back. The manager's back. I don't think he was here last night for our game. Was he?
He was here, and then they left early.
He had a wedding to go to. Now he's back. Dedication from Mr. Jonathan Schlender. And his dad, Jeff, of course. We've known Johnny Schlender for many years, going back to when the boys were 5, playing together. Johnny, an excellent golfer. And a heck of a hockey player, too. Smart kid. Love having him with the team, helping us out. Sunny day here in South Bend, a little chilly, but the sun's shining through the windows up there. Windy, blustery, typical fall, November in South Bend. Boys are just finishing up now. All right, there's the buzzer for warm-ups. Boys huddled around their own net here. Pre-game pep talk by the coaches. Let's see if we can listen in. Nope, we can't. My microphone's not that powerful. Got this one off Amazon. But I can tell you what they said. keep it clean. Let's kick some butt, some St. Ignatius butt. St. Ignatius and their royal blue. Ugh, gosh, I hate I love royal blue. That's the problem. It's hard to root against the blue team, but I'm going to do it anyway. Celtics in their white sweaters trimmed in Kelly green and Sprite yellow. Looking sharp as usual. And then the Ignatius team, old school letters. Across the front of their sweaters. The gold, I think the goalie has a gold helmet on. Oh, good luck to both teams. Grayson Suzuki's in net for the Celtics. Both goalies, Drew Spencer and Grayson Suzuki, put on a show yesterday, man, I tell you. And the boys came through for them. You hate to see great games like that by the goaltenders go to waste. And they didn't. So, looks like the boys are fired up, ready to go. We're going to have a puck drop here any second. Referees checking out everybody, making sure they're wearing skates and they got their helmets on and the sticks are taped up. Here we go. Celtics win the faceoff. And a nice little breakout there. Reynolds, the gags to Brandow, gets it back there behind the net. You were kind of blinded angle back there. But that's what I'm here for. I'll tell you what's going on. Reynolds working it, looking for his man. Cardwell, kind of a weird, I think Cardwell knew he was offsides. So that's why he kind of held up. So before the whistle even blew, Cardwell knew the play was going to get stopped. So we're going to have a face-off right outside the blue line here. Right outside the, what are they? The Ignatius. We'll call them Iggy for the sake of, I don't know what they are. If they're the Wolf Pack, if they're the... So here comes Ignatius. Uh-oh. Oh, that was a quick penetration into our zone. Fast. Kind of had us on our heels there, but from Shaq to O'Sullivan. Now we got it down there on their side of the ice. J-Mo with a nice hit. Here comes the puck. That's going to be an ice. And we're going to do it back down there again on the Ignatius end. No music. Very quiet in here. Face-off down there. Who's going to take the face-off for us? It's going to be Vince Karkoska. He's got Ayala and he's got Lass behind him. Rogers and Mercer on his wing. Ayala's got it. Gets shoved from behind. Then he trips his man. A little floater by Karkoska over the red line. Here comes Rogers, and there goes Mercer. Rogers looking for Mercer, gets pinned against the wall. Mercer scoops in, grabs the puck, out to Reynolds. Reynolds looking for his man. Ooh, saved by the goaltender. He had Gags coming off the bench. He didn't see him though. Good shot nonetheless, put some pressure on the goalie early. Ooh, a nice shot there by Jacob Carson. Face-off win, right to Jacob's stick. Shot it. Good save, though. Reynolds. A shot deflected by A-Rod, it looked like. That almost found its way in the back of the net. Ooh, Celtics. Nice job there by Gagliardi. He was on his heels for a second. A-Rod's got it. Looking for Jacob. No offsides there. It's in the zone, but It's on the Iggy stick. Nice play there by Gags to stir. Jacob Carson over across to Shaq, coming fresh off the bench. Here comes Piano, sandwiched between his two men. Ooh, Piano gets pounded against the boards. His stick goes up in the air, end over end. Shot there by Iggy, deflected by Shaq. Uh-oh. Nice play broken up by Stir. Right in front of Susaki. Ooh. That's going to be an offsides, and there it is. Oh, no. Rose, number 3 for Iggy, backhands it into the Celtic zone. Lass around the back of the net with his man. Here comes Coveney now. Over to Brandow. Brandow dumps it. Gained that red line and dumped it into the zone. O'Sullivan and Gagliardi off the bench now, and Ayala. O'Sullivan tosses it towards the net. Kicked away by an Ignatius player. Here comes the puck, and that icing is going to be waved off. So we got Reynolds kind of in the mix of it here. Coveney trying to get it out. That could be dangerous. Jags is going to have to swat at it. He does. But in the meantime, he takes a heck of a hit. Bounces back up to his feet. Here comes Simonis now with it up to Floody. That's going to be an ice. Simonis did not have his skates over the red line. Offsides. It was an ice. He wasn't over the red line. Couldn't have been an offsides. He didn't get into the zone yet. So icing means it comes back down here. Susaki getting his bearings there in the crease. Floody to take the face-off. Face-off won by Iggy, and a quick shot by number 11, up and out of play. Face-off again right in front of the camera here. We could almost hear the players' thoughts. Here comes number 9 with the breakout of it. Sir. I forgot his number for a second. I wasn't sure who it was, but I remembered immediately when I saw his face. That's Stir. You think I'd have it down by now? Who's who? It would just be easier if we would just put our names on the back of the jerseys. Here comes Iggy. Ooh. Missed pass there. That's going to be an ice. So a lot of back and forth. Kind of a sloppy first 5 minutes of the game by both teams. A couple good opportunities, but we'll see if we can tighten it up a little bit here. Strike first. Karko's going to take the face-off down on the Iggy end of the ice. Ayala and Lass guarding the blue line. Ayala just out of reach. Ayala gets a stick on it. And that one, a missed pass by Iggy, forces them to reset out of their own zone. Love that. Karkosko with a nice little hit. Here comes Ayala, hit from behind by an Iggy player. Iggy looking to the slot, looking for a centering pass. In front of Susaki. He's got Ayala in front of him. Ayala and Susaki guarding the net. Here comes a shot kicked away by Ayala. Another save. Ayala leading the team in block shots this year, I believe. He is a block shot machine. Or should I say shot blocking machine. Yep, I'll say that instead. Big hit from behind on Rogers. Just got the puck away right in front of the ref, so he must have thought it was a clean hit. Gagliardi goes to put a hit on number 17, Galucci. Little contact there. Gagliardi with a nice little backhand to kind of clear it. Puts another hit on Shaku. Who's that kid? Don't know. Good thing Karkoska's got it now. Got it on his stick, but a quick turnover back to Iggy. Now, is that a penalty? No penalty. So why the whistle when we get the puck? Okay. Is he okay? All right, so we had a player down. Looks like he collided with number 22. All right, so he's good. Bayoshi, number 8 for the Wolfpack, skates off on his own power. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Lots of whistles there. The referee does not like him being so close. This referee is officiating crew's going to take control awfully quick here. We like that. Ooh, it's a nice play by A-Rod. Oh. Here we go. Jacob Carson with a great takeaway down there at the end of the ice and a shot. Gagliardi and Reynolds on the blue line now with Jacob Carson there in the center. Gagliardi's going to have a shot. Turned away by the goaltender, but Reynolds gets the rebound. Another save by the goaltender. Both blocker side saves. Gagliardi and A-Rod able to keep it for now. Piano does a nice job with the wraparound shot. And A-Rod does keep it, tosses it over the blue line. So it's still on the Wolfpack end of the ice. Or Ignatius end, I don't know. The blue end of the ice. Johnny Cardwell now in the mix, fresh off the bench, looking for his man Brandow. Got some tired D-legs out there for Iggy. What a shot there, a slap shot there by, is that Stir? Nice shot there by Stir. Just saved by the Ignatius goalie. Face-off now. Brandow is going to have the face-off on the Iggy end of the ice. 7:17 left in there. Well, you guys can see the clock. You don't need me announcing it every 5 seconds. Some of these angles you guys aren't allowed to see the clock, so I throw it out there. What's left? I don't have any like overlay digital technology yet to keep the score. We got a little bit of a scrum here with Stir and Rose. I think the ref is going to take them both. And he is. So 8 or 3 for the Iggy. And 9 for the Celtics are going to go in the box of shame and feel shame for 2 minutes. And plus a whistle. So 5-on-5 still. Offsetting penalties. Face off right in front of us here. Mason Brandow wins it over to Lass. Lass with a big hit. Puts his man up over it and into his bench. Got a one-on-one situation here. Ayala, he gets beat around the outside. Susaki, though, to the rescue. Ayala had him just outside the dots enough to take the angle away. And isn't that what you want to do, the game? I just remember hearing the coaches tell my son many years ago, keep him to the outside of the dots, right? Push him outside. Don't let them cut in on you and take their angles away. Ooh, nice little O'Sullivan found himself with the puck in the middle of the ice. That puck's just got past a few players. Now here comes Ignatius. Reynolds. I think that was offsides, and it was. Number 9 did try and do the splits there to keep his back skate on the blue line before that puck entered the zone, but he was unable to do so. And that's why the whistle was blown. So now the face-off right outside the line, or outside the zone. Floody to take it and win it. But a quick turnover. Gagliardi is going to make a race for that. Backhands it up over the red line. Nice stick by Reynolds. Able to keep that one from becoming an issue. O'Sullivan now with it again. Up over center ice. Taken away by Iggy. Iggy now on the charge. Tucked in the corner, a few players. Damo comes out with it, and then Floody has it. Now chasing it down, it kind of scooted away from him. Floody gains the red line, dumps it, and he's going to make a change. All 5 Celtic players make a change. Shack has it behind Susaki. Shack floats one out of the zone. Iggy dumps one back in. Last, and his man battle for it right in front of us here with Karkoska coming in. Showing off his soccer skills. A little kick save, deflected. Wow. That one nearly missed going in the net on a couple of deflections. Rogers with a big hit. Reynolds with a nice stick, breaks up that play. Ayala puts his man down. Reynolds has it. Intercepted. Reynolds again with it, showing his toughness. Backhands it out of the zone to reset Ignatius. And Susaki, a bouncing puck in front of him, unable to handle it. A little backhand there by A-Rod. Whistle down there. Reynolds is going to catch 2 minutes for that one. Not sure what happened. It was behind the camera after the play, or after he dumped the puck. Little collision. So Big T is going to sit in the box for a couple of minutes. 3:58 left in the first. 0-0. And this is going to result in a Providence penalty kill. First real one of the game, because the first one was offsetting. Off first penalty. Great save there by Susaki. All he could do to keep that thing from going to the back of the net. Gagliardi lost the stick, but grabbed it really quick. Susaki pushes off of the left post and lodged the net loose from the ice and its pegs. So we're going to get a reset whistle. Doesn't look very stable, that net. I think that's going to be an issue. All right, so 1:36 left in the penalty kill. Nice job there, boys, killing off the 24 seconds. Very quiet in this rink. Is my microphone working? It is. Iggy wins the face-off and clears their own zone. Thank you. Uh-oh. Always some extracurricular there after the whistle. When the boys push hard to the net like that, it's hard to stop. Ask how I know? Well, I watched it many years. I can't really say I've ever done it. It looks tough, though. All right, so I think that's a face-off win by Mercer. I'm going to give him the credit for that. Face-off win by Mercer to Susaki. And then Mercer off the ice. Here comes Brandow. Take his spot. And another whistle. Now, Brandow gets tossed out of the dot, or off the dot, and here comes Rogers. He's about to get tossed too. Watch it last. Tries to clear it. But Brandow does. Rogers chases it down. He's got one man. Rogers lost an edge, but right back to his feet. Brandow, slick move. Bellucci has the corner for Iggy. Tries to get a centering pass. Now the Celtics are going to be able to clear this, and they do. Stir, nice job there. I saw Stir walking in the rink this morning. It looked like he had a giveaway hat from last night's Notre Dame game on him. Maybe one of the first 4,000 fans or something like that. Really classy hat. I found myself jealous of Stir. It's such a nice sharp hat he had on this morning. Regardless, 24 seconds left. My wife looking at me like I'm crazy, and I liked his hat. I'm sorry. I just thought if we would have got there earlier, we could have got one of those hats. We went and saw Notre Dame last night play Michigan State. Notre Dame ended up losing. Good game, though. Uh-oh. Wow. Okay, well, back to this game. 12 seconds left in the penalty kill. And Iggy on the hunt here. Ooh, nice little kick away there by 21 Johnny Cardwell. And another whistle and another net off of the pegs. Oh, I didn't see this coming. Thought I'd mention that would be an issue just about a few minutes ago. And now the officials will look at each other and say, hey, this might be an issue, guys. So 2 seconds left on the penalty kill, so it's virtually killed. Well, 2 seconds could be an eternity in hockey. Another face-off in front of Mr. Susaki. Face-off won by the Celtics. Tried to be clear. Now it's 5-on-5 hockey. Reynolds out of the box. Big hit right in front of us there. A-Rod absorbed it like a sponge. Shaq. Back to Stir. Stir throws that puck. Off the glass. Here we go on the breakout. We got to have a controlled pass, and we got one to Jacob Carson. Now the Celtics are in formation there down on the Iggy end of the ice. We got A-Rod. Had his man Shaq open to his right. Decided to take the shot instead. Blocked by a Ignatius player. Now Shaq had a nice shot. Another block by the goaltender. That found its way through 3 or 4 defenders. Ayala down on our end of the ice now. Stretch pass to Carson. Carson with a shot. The frozen rope right in the chest of the Ignatius goaltender. But a good look. He had 2 men bearing down on him. Had to get rid of it quick. 47 seconds left in the first. 0-0 is the score. And Mason Brandow to take the face-off of the referee's foot. It may have helped us a little bit. Kovney with it now, just over the blue line. Centering past the Brandow, broken up by number 13 for Ignatius. Here comes Cardwell around the back of the Ignatius goaltender. Kovney in to help. Brandow, Ayala, and Last waiting for that puck to come out. Cardwell looks like he caught an elbow to the head. Nice shot by Lass. Just turned away. Brandow now getting pushed and shoved right in front of the net. Takes a punch to the back of the head. Here come the referees. Moving slower than molasses on a cold, wintry day. Not in a hurry to break up that little skirmish. 10 seconds left in the first period. Flooddy's going to take this face off. He's got O'Sullivan, he's got Samanis, he's got Gagliardi, and he's got Reynolds on the blue line behind him. 10 seconds left in the period. 5 seconds left. Here comes Ziggy. 2 seconds. They're not going to get the shot off. And they did not. So we're going to take a little bit of a break here. Chancio is going to go over some quick housekeeping items to see if we can clean some things up. Other than that, it wasn't a horrible period. A couple of penalties. One of them was offsetting. And we were able to kill the Reynolds penalty. No problem. So first period analysis. We could skate with this team. There's no reason we can't beat them. But that's why you play the games, right? Hockey is a funny sport. Not a very big team, but neither are we. So we got that matched up, right? So we're all staying at the Holiday Inn this weekend in Mishawaka. Is that where we're at, Mishawaka? And we got free breakfast this morning. Everybody gets free breakfast when you stay there, so that's a bonus. It was a rough one, though, I tell you. When I see biscuits and gravy, I dove right in, and I was like, should have held off on that. That didn't seem right. And the sausage, I couldn't cut through it. The skin was so tough. It's not supposed to be like that. But, you know, in the world of travel hockey, you take what you could get when it's free, and that was free, so we all gobbled it down. In the world where broken sticks cost $400 and skates cost $800, and the never-ending, relentless travel schedule, which isn't too bad in high school, but you know, still. Either way, though, the stay at the Holiday Inn, very nice place. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. I mean, the room was classy. The room was nice for a Holiday Inn. Come on. And I read a little bit of history on the Holiday Inn. Started in 1952. There was a plaque on the wall in Memphis, Tennessee, the very first Holiday Inn. True. True story. So I'm sure all 15 people listening are going to be intrigued by that Holiday Inn story. 1952. It was the first ribbon cutting in Memphis, Tennessee. Remember that next time you're traveling through Memphis. Brandow to take the faceoff here. Center ice. Here we go. Puck drop, second period. Celtics win the faceoff. Cardwell. He's got Brandow on the breakout. Brandow with a shot turned away by the goaltender. Son of a biscuit. Would have loved that one to go for us. Reynolds is going to have a shot. Brandow with it again. Got spun around. A little too far off balance. And we got a 2-on-1 situation now for Iggy. And he's just able to sneak that one past Susaki. Got on his glove side. Son of a gun. He had Gagliardi backing up. He had 2-on-1. And just like that, Iggy goes on top, 1-0. All right, well, we'll do it again here. 28 seconds into the second period. It is possible for a team to score. We just saw it, so let's see if we can do it. I'm not going to say anything, but the sun on that end of the ice, Grayson now is looking at 7 windows where the sun is blaring through into his eyes. But it's fair, right? I mean, the other goaltender just was looking at the same thing. So maybe that had something to do with it, because it seemed like, well, I mean, I could blame 22, which I normally do, but I'm not blaming anybody. Just wondering how that goal happened, but regardless, here we are. Down a goal, but lots of hockey left. I'm blaming the sun on that one. That's what I'm doing. Never say you had the sun in your eyes when you're on a hockey rink, but I think we did. All right, face off here, and you could see the sun. Like, look at the sun on the ice. I mean, you're in 4K right here, 4K sun. So Iggy again on the breakout, broken up by Ayala. Back to the action. Mercer grabs it, throws it down behind the Ignatius goaltender. Rogers gives chase, and big stretch pass, just missed. Number 71 for Iggy, and that results in an ice. So we do it back down here again. Number 33 for Ignatius in the crease. I can't see his last name. Ignatius wins the face-off. Gagliardi should have played that one off the top of the dasher. Was looking for Drew Spencer to kind of throw that one at him in the net. Kind of a weird carom off of the dasher. Landed on the top shelf of the dasher right in front of Gagliardi. Doesn't know what to do. All right, face off here. Number 23, Karkoska. Reynolds. He's got to get there first. Uh-oh. Ooh, that kid was going top shelf. Just over the crossbar. Mitch Piano to take the face off on the dot right in front of us here. Puck drop. I think he won it, but quick turnover. Now Miller for Ignatius up the center of the ice. Takes a shot, turned away by Shaq. Iggy still has it. Centering pass in the slot. Turned over, bouncing puck caught by Shaq. Shaq now on the move outside of the zone, passes to Carson. Just past Carson, but it's behind the Iggy goaltender now. Here comes Rodriguez. Slaps at it. No, Iggy on the move towards Susaki. Brian gets his man off the puck, centering pass and a backhand that goes in the back of the net. Now Ignatius up 2-0. Not very good goals, I'd say. That was backhand. I think Susaki was screened by A-Rod was out there. All right, 12-11 left in the second. And yes, there you can score here in the second period. We're going to see if we could try it. Face off center ice. Won by Ignatius. Turnover to Brandow. Brandow with a shot. Turned away by the goaltender. Ayala, another shot. Kovney has it. He's going to take a shot. Just over the top of the crossbar. Brandow has it now. Kovney centering pass. Ayala catches it. Tees it up. Shoots it. Cardwell trying to get his stick down there. He can't. But now here comes the breakout. A 1-on-0 situation. Saved by Susaki. Everybody let the play get behind him on that one. But Grayson bails him out. Celtics seem a little out of sequence here. But plenty of time to right the ship. They get that one goal is really all they need to make this a game. Ooh, nice play by Rylan O'Sullivan. He took away that shot. Buddy, a dump to O'Sullivan. Babinski's pass taken away by Samanis. Samanis with a shot into the skate of one of the Iggy players. And Iggy on the breakout again. That's going to be taken away, and now Gagliardi up the ice. Charging into the zone, Gagliardi. Backhands it to Samanis. Samanis gets pushed against the glass. Here comes Shaq. Gagliardi puts a hit on 24. Shaq takes it away. Shaq tries to go low on his man. No luck. Iggy's bench now banging on the glass. They are pumped up. Here comes a shot. Turned away by Suzaki. Again, there's room. Gagliardi throws it at the goaltender. That is not going to be an icing. That's going to give the boys enough time to make a change. And that's not going to be an ice either. One ref waved it off. That's going to be a Celtic break. This ref waved off the icing, and the other one called a high stick. An icing would bring it back down here, which is what we would want, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to get together, which is what they did, and they're going to realize we screwed up. Let's do a center ice puck drop. Here we go, puck drop, center ice. Karkoska to take it for the Celtics. Karkoska. Gets the puck back to Shaq. Shaq gets it to last. Tough to see in that corner. Mercer now with a nice hand-eye coordination. Breaks it up out of the air. Mercer again has it. Bouncing puck settles it. Now throws it in the zone. Mercer's going to have it. Looking for a man. But Babinski for the Ignatius, Mercer, Rogers, and now Karkoska. Hill, everybody in there trying to get this puck. Late little push there, right in front of us. Karkoska won't have it. And here comes Lass. Gets to it first. Ayala has it on his stick, a little bit of room. Dumps it. And Rogers is going to have Mercer, but Rogers gets absolutely lit up in front of us. Kind of came up limping a little bit, awkward. Not sure what happened there. The boys thought maybe that was, wow, okay. Suzaki, I don't think saw that one, but he saved it anyway. Face off here in front of Grayson. Celtics will get together there in front of Grayson and talk strategy really quick before the puck drop. Mitch Piano to take it. Gagliardi tried to throw it out of the zone, intercepted. Oh, that one found its way out. Maybe forced to reset. 8:25 left in the second. We'll get that. Mitch Piano takes his man down, WWE style. No whistle, a shot and a save. Miggy finding their stride, I'd say, right now. So if we don't do something to upend the apple cart, it's not going to get any better. Brandau to take the face off in front of Grayson down there in the Celtic zone. Shaq, backhand pass behind his man. Kovney has it, floats one over the blue line. Center ice, bouncing puck. Cardwell's going to have it all alone. He's got Brandau now coming on his wing, taken away by Bobby. Babinski for Ignatius. Here comes Stern. Cardwell. Again, right in front of us. Cardwell with a beautiful pass. Mason with a one-timer just over the crossbar. Stir. Puck going east to west now, right in front of us. That's not going to be an icing. That puck is in the Celtic zone now. Stir. Grayson forced to make another save by a shot from the defender at the blue line. Cardwell trying to break up the play in the slot. Here comes Ignatius. Centering pass in front of Susaki. Now behind him, now 24. Brandau throws it down the length of the ice on net. So to avoid the icing. .18 left in the second. Here comes Rylan O'Sullivan right in front of us. And an ice. Rylan trying to chase that down to wave off the icing. Wasn't able to make it happen. Good effort there. So the puck's going to go back down there on the Celtic end of the ice. Uh-oh. Oh, great job by Grayson. Able to keep that one out of the net. That one squirted out right in front of him. Wasn't sure where it was at, along with everybody else. But it was floating there for a quick second. And he got on it. But now it is bouncing around over there. Ayala. Well, Grayson finally able to cover it up. Celtics going to make a change, all 5 players. Puck drop, won by Ignatius, again right in front of Grayson. And a whistle because the net comes off. Kind of a chaotic scene here. Ignatius bench screaming. Referee just kind of nonchalantly talking to Sasaki as he squirts his water onto the post of the net. And we're getting ready for a puck drop here again, and we do. There it is, won by Iggy. Iggy takes a shot, saved by Sasaki. I heard his pads make that save. He just got ran down. A-Rod got ran down, but the puck is now on the Ignatius end of the ice. Mercer. Reynolds, broken up by Reynolds. Reynolds tosses it over the red line. Gagliardi able to get it. Gagliardi throws it. Oh! Rogers got his stick lifted at the last second. Centering pass. Was able to get to it. Now we got Rogers, Mercer, A-Rod hacking at it. Puck comes out on Ignatius' stick. Up the ice they go. Shot broken up by number 22 for the Celtics. Oh. Another save by Sasaki. And now he's able to glove it. Grab that whistle. 4:21 left in the second. So if the Celtics are able to put one in here and cut this lead in half, trying to look to do it before the ice cleaning intermission between the second and the third. From Karkoska, beautiful pass to Jacob Carson, just broken up there in front of the crease. Again, Carson. Oh. Carson's got his stick taken away from him right in front of the goaltender. Carson still has it though. Now Piano, don't get called for hooking there. Vince Karkoska trying to get it back to his defender. Stir throws it at the goaltender. Karkoska now wraps around the back of the net. Carson back into play. Karkoska puts a nice little hit on Babinski, and a little shot taken by Piano, gloved and dropped by the Ignatius goaltender. And now here comes Ignatius, and another save by Sasaki, coupled with another save by Sasaki, so a rebound and another save. .316 left in the second. Here comes a fresh 5 for the Celtics. Uh-oh. All right, here comes Brandau with it. Up the ice. Kovney with it now. Looking for Brandau. Ice. That's going to bring it back down here. .251 left in the second. Face-off's going to be right in front of the Ignatius goaltender. Brandau to take it. He's got Johnny Cardwell and Nick Kovney on his wing. And the referee is instructing the players on exactly where to stand before he drops the puck. Brandau has it. shot by Ignatius from their blue line, saved by Sasaki. A fresh 5 for the Celtics. Ready to take the face-off is Floody, number 4. Gagliardi on it now with Floody behind Susaki. Puck comes free. O'Sullivan has it. Crosses to Simonis. Simonis is going to have a chance, but the goaltender comes out of the crease. Simonis hacks at it now. Gagliardi takes a shot just wide of the net from the blue line. O'Sullivan looking for his man. Now that's a penalty by number 17. Pushed from behind. So as ugly as that looked, it's going to result in a Celtic power play. So, you get something out of it. Now we got a real chance to get that one goal before intermission. Here comes. It's enough time to get 2, Jones says. It is. You got to get 1 at a time, though. So the Celtics are going to be on a Celtic power play. Cardwell to take the face-off. There's no messing around with this official, though. Mr. Official, if you don't position yourself just right, Brandau goes down to his knees to keep that one from exiting the zone. And a great job. Brandau's got Kovney. Kovney's got a lane. Deflected. Simonis. Back to Kovney. Kovney looks left, goes right. Kovney. Kovney lost it off his stick. Forces the Celtics to reset. A little bit of back and forth from Brandau and Kovney, but Kovney now trying to get that outside. Gets taken down. Puck still alive, and the Celtics still on the power play. Shaq has it, looking for Brandau at the slot. Takes a shot just over the crossbar. And Nick Kovney able to keep that. Kicks it center. But the Ignatius Wolfpack throw it down the ice. That's going to allow them a change. 45 seconds left in the power play. Scotty Cardwell with it. Reynolds to Karkoska. Karkoska couldn't handle it. Just under his stick. A-Rod doing everything he can do to keep his man from clearing this puck. That's going to do it for the second period here in a second. So the Celtics are going to start out the third period on a power play. 7 seconds left in this power play. I'm going to take a break here, gather my thoughts. We'll be back for the third period action. Celtics 0, Ignatius 2. All right, here we are back here, third period action at the Compton Ice Rink in South Bend, Indiana. I took a little break in between periods, gathered my thoughts, some deep breathing exercises, some Bikram yoga, whatever, to calm my chi. Zen. Joan said that we're going to put up 3 here in the third. She had like a premonition, like a Korean premonition. So she could tell, she's like a witch doctor. She could tell the future. I hope she does. I hope she can tell the future. Channeling her positive energy. So down 2, going into the third. We start the third period out with 7 seconds on what I hope is a better power play to start the third than it was to end the second. Just got a little bit off sorts here, that's all. We're just going to get in line. We'll figure this thing out. So Ignatius and crew talking to the boys, hyping them up, getting them ready. Both goalies conversing. Joan zooming in. Hello to all 19 players. Zoom over. We're going to catch Natalie Kovney and Charlotte Gagliardi. Super fans and sisters to a couple of the players. Obviously, Nick and Henry. So, quick third period. Celtics weren't even allowed to warm up. Nick just yelling at them. They don't need no stinking warm-ups. Patches. We don't need no stinking patches. What movie was that from? Remember that? We don't need no stinking patches. That was from that movie with... God, was it Shelley Long? I don't remember. It was about the Girl Scouts. Gosh darn it, my sister would know if she was here. Beverly Hills. Troop Beverly Hills. That's it. Nailed it. It was with Shelley Long. She was Diane in Cheers. No, Goldie Hawn wasn't in that. No. Sorry, wrong. Troop Beverly Hills. Maybe a cult classic there. In 88, that thing came out. Oh, good stuff. Anyway, here we go. Getting ready to drop the puck for the third period. And now the sun is hopefully in the Ignatius goaltender's eyes. Mason Brandau to take this face off. Won by Ignatius and dumped behind Susaki. Fresh ice to start the third. Here comes Sturr on the breakout. Over to Cardwell. Off of Cardwell's stick. Intercepted by Ignatius. Now Ignatius passing back and forth in their own zone. Now breaking out up our end of the ice. Sturr with a nice little one-legged move. Kovney to Shack. Shack with it around the Dashers. To Cardwell, who took a big hit. Ignatius now with it, playing with it behind Susaki. Broken up by Shack. Shack on his man, like stink on a monkey. Here comes the Celtics, and Ayala has it over to Lass. Lass up the ice to Kovney. Kovney off his stick to kind of break up the icing there, and he does. Got a fresh group of Celtics on the ice for Providence Catholic. Ayala taking away that angle, and he did from the Ignatius center. Here comes Simonis, bumps into Floody. Galucci, a fine Italian name, Galucci, number 17. Nice little stick handling move around one of our guys. It's as much credit as I want to give him. But he was offsides. So here is a puck drop right outside of the Celtic end of the ice. Won by Ignatius and handled by Susaki. That was a shot. Oh, wow. That was a big hit and miss there by an Ignatius player. He almost hurt himself. Right when that happens. Try to keep these boys facing upward and not hurt them. Oh no. Wow, that was a drastic breakdown. Ooh, there we go. Reynolds has it now in the slot. Reynolds on the breakout up to Simonis. Simonis up to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan now looking to take a shot. Cross ice pass broken up. Iggy back down the ice. Gagliardi gets a stick on it. Mercer back to Reynolds. Gagliardi's got a little bit of time and space. Cross ice pass to 14, who didn't get a stick on it, and he's going to be called for the ice. I feel like a couple of the players there were kind of playing in second gear right in front of us. I don't like to name names, but they play for the Celtics, and they have to have a little bit of like a fire under them right now because time is running out. You want to play with a sense of purpose in this third period. Iggy has it behind Susaki. Celtics battling for it. Here comes Shaq. Shaq and Karkoska back to Stir. Rogers avoids a nice little contact there with a nice little move. Mercer now center of the ice. Oh, up. Heads up, heads up. Flying puck, flying puck, flying puck. Flying puck over the ice. Up and over. You gotta watch yourself. Hey, that was right over your head. That almost took the choppers out of one of these two beautiful girls next to me. Because there is no net. That was a souvenir. I should have had him sign it. Here come the Celtics. Jacob Carson with a nice shootout goal yesterday, looking to make a little noise here in the third. He's got some room. Piano, shot deflected, back to Piano. Piano's got a little room, makes a move, gains the outside. Iggy able to clear it. Here comes Gagliardi. He's got a little room. Puck now down there on the Ignatius end of the ice. Gagliardi unable to keep it in the zone. Got to reset. Broken stick in the center of the ice there. Is that what that is? Oh, that's a neck guard. Gagliardi again backhands it. Brandow with it now. Brandow. He's got a shot. Oh, thought that one was in, but a great save by the goaltender. .10:26 left in the third. Celtics trail by 2. Ooh. Okay, nice little cross-ice pass there by Colby, broken up. I just needed a moment of silence there to think. To think about it for a second. Shaq and Lass running this thing down. Shaq looking for his man. Sorry, that was Stir. Bellucci centering pass. Turned away. Kovney bouncing puck. That was a high stick. Nobody's calling for it though. Ignatius now. His man trips over the red line. Delucci on A-Rod. Kovney snatches the puck out of midair, puts it down, gets tripped. Gets tripped, and there was a good call. The referee makes the call, not Joan. Joan was ready to make that call, tripping. Kovney got tripped up right in front of us here. The one ref raised his hand and put it down real quick. Maybe it's because he saw the other ref had his hand up, and he didn't want to keep his hand up. Either way, he was reminded that it was a tripping call by Joan Gagliardi working the camera. She likes to scream once in a while. And she knows this microphone that I picked up off of Amazon last week. It picks up a lot of stuff, so you got to be careful. Hot mic. So we go on the Celtic power play. Ooh, first shot there by Karkoska, turned away. Reynolds with a shot. And it's a goal! Nice goal. So Celtics able to take advantage of this power play. Reynolds tossed it in there, and I don't know. I think it was touched by a few others, maybe put away by any of the other four on the ice. I don't know. Doesn't matter, but either way, Celtics able to take advantage of the power play and cut this lead to 1.
Sorry, folks, I got excited.
Well, now we got a game here, folks. Here we go. You know what? Celtics do have a pulse. I was wrong. They are out there breathing, and so if that doesn't fire the boys up, I don't know what does. Hopefully we can ride this momentum out and couple it with another goal. But that brings us back to center ice, where Mitch Piano is going to take this face-off for the Celtics. And the Celtics are going to lose that face-off. Controlled now by Ignatius. Ignatius kind of scoots through the legs there of Shaq. Pick up Carson. To Piano. Piano with it. Gets sandwiched. A Piano sandwich. Those are delicious. Piano sandwich. Yeah, that's probably the third time I've seen Mitch get sandwiched by 2 players in this game. So here we go. Fresh 5 for the Celtics. And a little bit of fire still out there. I can see it. It's going to be a face-off just outside of the Ignatius end of the ice. Ignatius wins the face-off. Reynolds throws it at the goaltender. Kind of saved it. Weird, a little off-centered. Gagliardi now keeps it over the red line, throws it off the dashers, and him and Rose get into it, center of the ice. Another shot thrown at the goaltender. 7:54 left in the third. And Ignatius here up the center of the ice. Nice little stick there by number 22, able to break that up. 22 and 2 combination effort. Reynolds now backpedaling. He's got to turn around, get righted, fights for positioning. Floody over to Gagliardi. Gagliardi back to Reynolds. Is there a penalty? And there is. Oh, high stick he calls. No penalty. Well, maybe there is. I don't know what there is. Just a lot of players looking at each other. There is a penalty. So again, the Celtics go on the power play. A fortunate turn of events here for the Celtics. Another golden opportunity to put one in the back of the net. Let's see if they can capitalize. Give my vocal cords a rest here. Couple of good chances there. Shaq had a nice beauty of a one-timer. Turned away, and Mason had a nice shot too. Looks like we might have to crash the net on some of these goals. This goaltender's been doing a nice job. We got to get dirty in front of them. Greasy goals, if you will. They don't have to be pretty. That one's down the whole end of the ice. Still lots of time left in the power play. Buck 23 left. Here comes Brandow around Grayson with Cardwell and Coveney on his wing up through the zone. Takes it himself up over the crossbar and the glass, and here comes the puck again down the ice. Now Coveney's chance to take it around the back of the goaltender. He's got Cardwell on his wing. Coveney makes a nice little move with a burst of speed. Takes a shot. Glove save by the goaltender.
I'm getting hot. I'm sweating. You think I'm crazy?
All right, so here we go. 55 seconds left in the power play. Face-off won by the Ignatius Wolfpack or whoever. Here comes Ayala. Ayala now around the back of the Celtic net. Lost it. Center ice, but got it back. Ayala turns the corner. Centering pass to Reynolds. Karkoska throws one. Now A-Rod throws it at the net. Intercepted by the Ignatius Wolfpack and sent down the ice again. 10 seconds. Pass to Rogers, unable to be, and that's going to do it for the power play. We're going to have a face-off here in front of Susaki. Celtics trail by a goal. 5:13 left. The power play has expired. That brings us back to 5-on-5 hockey. Face-off won by the Celtics, but turned over. Ooh. Missed by the Ignatius player. Around the back of the goaltender for Ignatius. Gagliardi and Sturr guarding the line with Piano in the center. Here comes Ignatius, Sturr over to, going to come around the back of the net. Throws it around the dasher, is able to clear it. Nice job. Sturr again. Gagliardi, cross, intercepted by Gallucci. Broken up by Gagliardi. Sturr puts a nice hit on his man. Mayoshi has it, takes a shot. Here comes O'Sullivan out to Jacob Carson. Jacob makes a move. He's got Piano on his wing. Gagliardi puts a shot and then gets nailed. But here comes, nice little move there by, a little more angle on that backhand pass, and it would have been beautiful to Brandow. Brandow able to make that play, break up that shot by the Ignatius player. Shot from the blue line broken up by number 21 Cardwell, and 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in regulation. Celtics still down a goal. Brandow, Coveney have it down there, along with Cardwell. Sturr Cardwell, Coveney, Brandow trying desperately to get this puck down on that end of the ice and keep it down there. Shot's going to be by White. Broken up by 5. Ryan Shack. Nice play there. Good move. Wow, nice. Brandow able to clear that. Away from Susaki. Nice move there by Coveney. Coveney gets tripped from behind. Coveney is able to draw that penalty. Hooking or tripping is what he's going to get for that. So again, the Celtics are going to have a chance on the power play. If it doesn't look any better than the last couple, well, the one did look good. I'm just going to watch in silence. Either way, it's a Celtic power play. 2:30 left in the game, 2:31, and we got 2 minutes of man-up hockey. So they're going to take it just outside of the zone, the Ignatius zone. Not a good start. Rogers is down, lost his stick. He's getting replaced by Jacob Carson. Carson. Ayala throws a shot at the net, turned away. Not a great start to it, but with 27 seconds gone by, they were still able to get a shot off. And here comes a new set of boys out there to try and do it for the Celtics. Got to get one here. I mean, this is their best chance of tying the game. And there it is. A shot by Ryan Shack. Center ice. I think it was tipped. Doesn't matter. Beautiful shot there. Right on his stick. Wasted no time. And ripped one. Looks like Simonis is taking the credit for tipping that thing.
Way to go, boys!
So Ryan Shack throws one at the net hard. And I think it was tipped by number 15. And that ties it up. I think it was Simonis assisted by Shack. I think. Unofficial scoring. I just go by whoever runs to the front of the line. All right, so now the Celtics have a whole new game plan, right? Hold the line and put one in. We don't want another shootout, but we got all the momentum right now. No penalties. Gagliardi tried to put a big hit on Babinski. And he hit a brick wall, but no penalty there. Rose getting into the mix now. And here comes Reynolds giving Rose the what for. Go take a walk, he says. So here we are, $1:30 left in the game.
Let's go, PC!
And the camera person screaming like a mom. Breakout by Ayala. Ayala found another gear, burst to speed, wants that shot just over the crossbar. Great effort by Ayala. Now the boys are starting to play with a little fire from what I could see. With a minute left in the third, here we go. Ayala has it, up to Cardwell, over the red line, center ice. got it taken away, and he took a big hit. Hopefully he's okay. I saw him limping a little bit off of that hit. Brandau now backpedaling and Stir with him. 52 seconds left in the game. Stir doing everything he can. Kovney floats one out of the zone. 41 seconds left. And here comes the puck again off a weird dasher carom. Ayala. We got a chance. We got Cardwell and Kovney racing up the ice. Cardwell lost it. 26 seconds left. Here come the Ignatius boys. Takes a shot. Wow. That was up and out of play. So a crazy last minute and a half of this game so far. 17 seconds left. 17 seconds left in the game. We got Floody out there to take the face off. It's going to be in front of our man Susaki. The key here is win the face off. We did. And floated out of the zone up to Rylan O'Sullivan, who's got a little bit of clear ice. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Sir is going to throw one at the net, hopefully. Oh, a bouncing puck saved by the goaltender. So that's going to do it for regulation, and we're going to take the tie. There's some points there with the tie, so that's not the end of the world. You know, us trying to make the semifinals. So we're going to get something for that, but now here we go, 5-minute overtime. I think it's, well, because they're starting out. No, they didn't have a penalty, did they? No?
No.
So it's going to be is it 4-on-4?
It's tournaments.
Tournament style. In this type of tournament in the Midwest, the Augustinian style tournament rules suggest that on the second Sunday of every month, we all gather around and we do 4-on-4. I don't know. There's so many rules with this stuff. I don't pretend to even follow it. I used to have my man Thad Mezek when we were back on the Hawks. He would always do the calculating for me. He was my guy. I just looked at him and say, Thad, what do we do? And he would know exactly what to do, what we needed to do to advance. We normally didn't advance, but he knew what we needed to do. And I don't have him anymore, so I don't even go on the sites because none of it matters, really. Just win. We'll get a shot at Susaki there. Not a smooth shot at all. You got to loosen up the side and then make it graceful. Look, graceful. When you go up and you go down, look, see how smooth that could be. I'm just giving a little lesson here in camera work. Keep the people at home from throwing up. It's tough sometimes. It's a bad stand. All right, here we go. All right, so we're going to get 3-on-3 action. Looks like we got Brandau, 4-on-4. Brandau, Lass, Kovney, and Ayala.
Right here.
And here we go. Galucci with a missile. Taken away by Grayson. So a fresh 4 out there.
Let's go, boys!
Here we go. Celtics control it now. Floody up the center of the ice. Oh, got to take it away. One guy on 3. We got to have a little bit of control here. Reynolds lost his footing. Floody now. Here we go. Let's get it on the right side of the ice. We got it. Cardwell with it. Now this group starts to advance. Gallucci. Gagliardi takes Gallucci off the puck. Reynolds. Cardwell.
Oh God.
Come on, man. I would say don't let Babinski or Gallucci have the puck. But this group is a little gassed. No penalties. Kovney out there now. Okay, here we go. I think it's a change is in order for a few of these boys. Gagliardi charged him, and that's going to be an ice. Not a pretty shift. So here comes a fresh four. We got Piano, we got Lass. I'm sorry, not Lass. We got Stir, we got Shack, and we got Jacob Carson. Jacob Carson again. And a nice goal yesterday in overtime. Stir takes it, wraps it around the net, over to Jacob. Bouncing puck, Bayushi. Celtics unable to get it out of their zone here in this overtime so far. Shack. Stir. Stir up the ice. Behind Shack a bit. Back to Stir. Stir's got some room. Back down to the Celtic end of the ice. Shack, got to get it to Stir. Stir's got to get it to Carson, and Carson's able to get it to Mitch. Mitch falls center ice. Uh-oh. Nice job there by Piano, able to save that. A spinning Susaki and Stir. Now they're able to reset, change a couple of Celtics there, get some fresh legs. And it's going to be a one-on-one situation. Susaki able to make that save. Did you get that? That was a great save by Susaki. $1:43 left in overtime here.
I think I did. I don't know.
No, you didn't. You got to watch through this. I could do it. Oh, face off there. Pulled away by St. Ignatius. On their end of the ice. Here comes St. Ignatius. A charging White. Taken off the puck by A-Rod. Nice job by Ala, has it now. To Cardwell. Cardwell's got to get it out. Centering pass. Minute and 10 seconds left in the first overtime.